For those with good taste.
HBO Max not the only one who's knocking out the deals right now, Len.
Yeah, we had a big one come this week.
I know that this was one that you were looking forward to just in the headline that you decided to send me.
Yeah. So if those of you who don't know, WWE has officially their network properties. So all the stuff that they air on the WWE network has been purchased by the Cock. The Cock has dropped the Billy from the Cock.
WWE to the Cock for a Billy.
Yep. There we are.
And if you don't understand the slang that we're using, WWE's going to Peacock, baby. And that's another huge signing for Peacock right after just slinging The Office back to their network. How you feeling about this, Leo? This deal. Sorry. I meant to say this deal, Len, but it all messed me up.
I thought you called me Leo, and I was like, that's never happened.
No, it was weird.
We're going to stick with that. So it's kind of funny. I just went on this whole rant and I canceled my Comcast TV, right? My Xfinity is long
Big
gone.
moves.
Sayonara. And then I find out that like the WWE network's going to Peacock, and apparently Xfinity users get Peacock for free. So I could have
is awkward.
I could have just parlayed some stuff, and it's like now I'm like the ex-boyfriend who's got to maybe think about like
it's like, hey, let's talk about that subscription.
Yeah,
you know, it was me, not you.
Yeah, like it was just a rough time for me at that point, and like we were both going through things. I said some things, you said some things.
I just really had to find myself.
But but baby, like you complete me, and
I need you back.
Yeah. You make me a better me.
I need you back in my bedroom, living room, kitchen. I need you to throw my boxes back in there, baby. Let me know.
I like to watch you on my cell phone on the toilet sometimes. So like,
this is going to be an awkward conversation between you and Comcast.
Yeah, the guy who asked me the guy when I called to say I'm going to be canceling cable, and he was like, well, "That's a big move." He fucking knew it, dude. He knew that was coming.
How funny is it that they transfer you directly to him, and he's like, "So you're back. I knew you would be."
Yeah. A little too big of a move, huh?
He said, couldn't commit to it, huh?
Yeah, we would have liked the stock info at least, buddy. Let me know what's coming down the line.
The joke's on you. I never canceled your plan. I just needed to teach you a lesson.
Yep. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Comcast.
Your bill's no longer $100. It's back to $250.
I was sitting in my van for 4 hours just teaching you a lesson.
I'm excited nonetheless. After we got on our tangent there, so I love the idea of it. The network's always been good to me. I've had it since the day it began being a property. The benefit here is obviously now I've lost The Office. I get The Office back, and I get all the WWE content.
We're back, baby.
They're gonna offer a cheaper plan than what people have been paying for the network. So you can actually get, I think, a $5.99 plan.
$4.99, I think. It starts at $5.
$4.99. That's pretty good. $5, and you just have to watch some commercials. So I guess there's already 22 million subscribers on Peacock that they have access to. It's either 22 or 26, I had heard.
Wow.
So, from one angle, you have the guys from NBC that are like, well, we want to add more live sports because they're seeing that live sports drives people to watch other stuff on their network, right? So more live broadcasting that they can put on there, the better. Because, I'm definitely going to finish watching a WWE event and then just toss The Office on, right? So it kind of...
Yeah, it just works.
Kind of works. And then from the WWE perspective, it's like you go from having a platform that you've had for 7 years now, I think it is, and it's got over 1 million followers, but it fluctuates around the times of the year it is, to now getting your eyes in front of 20 something million people. So there's a huge benefit there, and you might get guys that weren't fans or haven't been fans for a while that, like, because they can throw on something from the Attitude Era, might jump back in and become fans again. So
it's funny that you mentioned that, because that's kind of the predicament that I'm finding myself in now. Is we talked about the soccer games that I watch and that are moving over to Peacock Premium. Now you're telling me that I can get the
Cock, dude.
the Cock Premium. Sorry,
Premium Cock.
You're talking about a lot of content that is now starting to draw my interest. I mean, I get forced into watching at least 6 or 7 WWE pay-per-views a year.
Forced.
Might as well watch some of the past events and do my research. This now becomes an option for me where I might want to jump onto the subscription. I just got to crunch a little bit of numbers, because do I want to watch ads or do I not want to watch ads?
Yeah, so it's $9.99. I didn't say that. It's $9.99, the same that you were paying for the network before.
Yeah.
For no ads, but you add in all the NBC properties. So anybody who is already subscribed to the network is like, well, this is a fucking done deal. I'm just going to switch over and I just get more. And if you were already paying for Peacock, I think you're looking at it like, well, this is kind of cool. I used to be a WWE fan, or it's like, this is cool. I am a WWE fan. So win-win all around there. The deal goes through in March. I wonder how many people, and let me know out there, like if you already, let us know if you are a subscriber to Peacock. I want to just kind of get an idea out there if there
absolutely.
are people who are subscribing. The other thing,
if you're subscribed to the Cock, let us know.
yeah. So if you've been down with the Cock for the year or so that it's been,
How many
around,
times do you think we can get away with those? I feel like if we could just do this entire show with being like, yeah, just make sure to hit us on the Cock. And it's just like, oh,
it's going to become a real cockfight between all the networks out there.
Yeah, I feel like if you needed to pick a cock in this fight, you need to know which cock to go with for the most part. Why not let it be P?
The other thing I want to know from people out there is if you were a fan of the WWE in the 90s and you are a subscriber of Peacock or you have the option of getting it for free, is it appealing to you now that you might go back and just double check, like go maybe watch a string of Raws from like the 90s or like kind of, the same way? I just wonder, the way that we get nostalgic and binge through TV shows, that because we have the ability now, for the people who didn't want to just add another $10 streaming service that are now getting the network pulled in, does it have the same type of streaming appeal where you might want to go watch Stone Cold's build up through the 90s?
Why wouldn't you if it's content that... So this is what I think about when I think about the WWE network. I think of it as being niche content that I may or may not want to dive into, but I'm not willing to spend $10 to do it.
Yeah,
if I'm spending $10 right now on Peacock Premium and I can already watch everything that I want to watch, and now you're telling me you just gave me 30 seasons of WWE that I can just binge?
30
what?
Matt, like, that's not like even...
Oh, no, I was lowballing.
I think they said, so it's going to be 1,700 hours.
See, I don't even know, what is that in minutes?
No idea. I mean, well, we could find that out.
And multiply it for seconds. We'd be here all day.
Yeah, I can't count that many zeros, let alone the actual number.
So we'd love to hear from you. If you are a Peacock subscriber, is this something that you might be interested in? If you're a network subscriber, are you kind of stoked on being able to get the transition over to the Cock?
And if you are a network subscriber and you haven't really been into it, is this going to be your time to cut loose?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that kind of make sense to just jump on in with it. I don't know. For me, at least.
Premier League Soccer. I know, Matt. You sold us already.
Jump in on the Cock, get Premier League Soccer, Men in Underwears, and The Office.
It's a lot of cock.
Where do I sign, Mr. Baragodi?
For those with good taste.